Yo, how's everybody doing today? It's your boy Airboy, and I am back with another FanBoyAaron review, and today I will be looking at the Transformers... at the Transformers Kingdom Voyager class Cyclonus. And before we take a look at Cyclonus in all his glory, we'll take a look at the box. So here he is, Kingdom Transformers War for Cybertron. He is a Voyager class figure. He is a big, angry purple boy. He turns into that thing. His name is Cyclonus. This side of the box, there's the artwork. Again, I don't know who does the artwork, but I love it. There's just nothing. Back of the box, product shots. Transform to 31st steps. Okay, that's it. Now here we have Kingdom Cyclonus in his jet mode, and yeah, he's meant to be like an alien space jet, and despite the fact that it is not the 86 movie, it doesn't say 1986 animated movie on the box, this is more or less 1986 movie Cyclonus. This thing looks absolutely fantastic, very reminiscent to the G1 Cyclonus, as you can see. He is done in a nice purple. I like the shade they went with here on the nose cone with the silver, the dark purple. Very nicely done. Got transparent orangish red for the cockpit. Some nice mechanical detailing all throughout. Underneath, I mean, you can kind of see some robot mode parts, but you know, nothing that's too obvious. He does have landing gear. They don't roll or anything, but he has them, so that's a nice little feature, and you can totally fold them up if you want. Super easy. And we can flip them back down. Now, let's do some vehicle mode comparisons. Oh, one thing I should point out, he does have 4 open ports on the back, and, give me just a second, probably should have had these ready, but, you know, whatever. If you have Siege effect parts, like the ones that came with Omega Supreme here, you can totally plug them in, make it look like exhaust shooting from the back. I also happen to have the ones from Siege Jetfire here. So you can plug these in right there if you want. Make it look like he's taking off at a super high speed. Just whoosh. And that does look really, really cool. Makes for a nice little display option. Sometimes this front landing gear likes to go back up by itself. He does come with one accessory. His gun. Very G1-y gun. And you can store it on the vehicle mode by plugging it there on top. That looks ridiculous, so I just leave it off him when I have him in vehicle mode. Alright, now, vehicle mode comparisons. Here he is next to Megatron. You see how Cyclonus looks next to Megatron. You see he's a decent size. Here he is next to Silver Streak. That's what I call him. If you don't like it, I don't care. Here he is next to 86 Hot Rod. Here he is with next to his previous incarnation, Skywarp. Yes, I am on that side of the argument. It just makes the most sense to me. And here he is with my last review, Scourge. Move that gun, there we go. So you can see how they look together. And even though they're technically from different lines, they look like they belong together, as they should. They look really, really good together. Like, I remember seeing them flying together in the old 86 animated movie. These two look dead on with how they appeared. Alright, let's get to transforming this guy, shall we? It is slightly involved, but still somewhat fun to do, so let's get into it. First, you want to fold up the landing gear. And from there, you want to separate these parts. So you see they get the camera to focus. You see it tabs in there, and there I am seeing some stress marks. I'm hoping that won't be a problem down the line. Disconnect. Then we disconnect. Just bring it up and just keep wiggling it out. You'll see underneath it brings the legs out. Open up these hinges. Most of this part of the transformation is just getting the arms up out of the way. I mean, really, I probably didn't have to pull the legs out right now. Then we want to rotate this whole assembly here like that. Then from here, you want to open this section up, bring it down like that. Bring this part down as well. Try to get the camera to focus a little better. There we go. And from here, we want to open up the top of this nose cone. I'm going to bring the camera way up. Open up the top of this nose cone. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? Because I am. I'm supposed to... Oh, okay. I'm sorry. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to pull this part back first, and then bring it down on this double hinge. Open it up. Take the tip of the nose cone, fold it in, close it up, then bring this down inside, close it up, it'll snap into place, then rotate this whole bit around like that, and when you get it lined up, just close it all up. Then we come here, bring this hinge forward, tab it into place, bring it forward, and tab into place. Rotate the arms. Alright, I can bring the camera back down now that things aren't so freaking tall. Let's finish the legs. Just do what I did, pull the legs apart, big tab goes in there when transforming them. Camera to focus a little better. And from here, we'll take these parts, open them up, flip down the toes, fold this in, bring that down, repeat the process, bring the feet back down so they're orientated properly. We are nearly done. Now from here, what we want to do is we want to take the wings, bring them back, bring this in. Basically, you're making the double hinge fold in on itself. It'll click into place. Same thing on this side, just bring it back, fold it in, Alright, that one clicked, but this one didn't. Alright, then from here, you want to take the insides of the wings, fold them up. We are nearly done. Rotate the arms so the fins are facing out. Open up this part. Rotate. Close it up. Do the same thing on the other side. Open up the arm. Rotate. Close up. And we are done, I believe. Yes, we are. Here we have Voyager class Kingdom Cyclonus in his robot mode, and honestly, I have to say, this thing is like the second coming of Jesus for Transformers figures. This is a really, really good figure. Like, the transformation is enjoyable, both the vehicle mode and the robot mode, as you can clearly see, are very clean. Like, the only real obvious vehicle mode parts on Cyclonus are the wings on the shoulders, but, you know, that's screen accurate, I believe, so no big deal. And the only real gripe I have with the robot mode are these gaps in the back of his legs, but there are 3D printed filler parts you can find on eBay, and I'm probably not going to get any, but if you want them, they exist. All in all, it just looks really, really good. Let's bring them in closer here so we get a really, really good look at them. Get the camera to... There we go. Take a good look at that head sculpt. As you can see, very G1 style Cyclonus head sculpt. He looks really good. I like the little bits of dark purple he has here and there. He has light piping. A nice little feature rarely seen in Transformers figures these days. Decepticon logo on his chest. I like how certain parts have different shades and different colors to kind of help break it apart, yet at the same time everything still, you know, fits together. Like it doesn't look bad. Very, very clean transformation. Everything closes up super securely on this guy. Like, honestly, Hasbro couldn't have done it any better. This is easily the best Cyclonus figure we have ever gotten, period. I'm going to have a hard time, but there's no way they're going to top this. Not for a long time. And if you want to, you can totally give him his gun. It's designed in a way so it'll fit on his arm. Like that. And like the majority of Kingdom and Siege figures, you can attach an effect part. Now, Cyclonus doesn't come with his own, but you can totally use effect parts from other figures. Oh, I got jet fire, so I'll plug it in just to show it off. Make it look like he's shooting his weapon. A little floppy, but whatever. Now, articulation is very good on this figure. Much like the design in both vehicle and robot modes, the articulation is really good. You can look up that far, look down that far. The head can rotate all the way around. The neck is on kind of a hinge joint, and I believe there's also a ball joint in there as well. So, yeah, the head is very articulated. Shoulders can go all the way around. They can go out that far on a very strange hinge. Bicep rotation. Slightly over 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. Wrist can rotate. The waist can rotate. Legs can go up that high. Back that far. You can do the full splits. Thigh rotation. 90 degrees of bend at the knee. Of course, he does have a double jointed knee, sort of, so you can get a much further bend if you wanted to. Due to the way these knees are designed, you can have them, you know, sticking out a bit or going all the way in. Personally, I like having it so the circular part of the knee is just barely all the way out. Kind of like that. I think that's most fitting. Oh, one more bit I forgot to cover. The feet can go up and up like that. Can't really go down. But you do get a bit of ankle tilt. So yeah, Cyclonus is very, very poseable. You can get some very decent poses. I keep saying very. You get some interesting poses from the guy. Alright, we are nearly done. Let's get to some robot mode comparisons. He is a big boy, so I gotta adjust the camera quite a bit here. Okay. Robot mode comparisons. Here he is next to Megatron. You can see he's actually quite a bit taller than Megatron. Here he is next to Silver Streak. Here he is next to 86 Hot Rod. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe these two characters do butt heads in the comic books. Here he is with his previous life, Skywarp. And last but not least, here he is with his partner in crime, Scourge. And yeah, he's a bit taller than Scourge, but he was in the original cartoon movie, as I recall. Yeah, I think they look pretty good together. My trio is nearly complete. Now, I think we are about done. I think so. Yes, we are. We are. Okay. Now, as he stands, he is currently 7.5 inches tall from foot to the tip of his horn helmet thing. And at the time of release, he was about $30. And he is still available in stores right now, to my knowledge, at the timing of this video. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've seen a couple in my local Walmart, so, you know, you might check your local Walmart. Otherwise, you might be able to find them online for $30 to $40. Now, do I think he is worth that price tag? And do I think he is worth picking up? Yes and yes. Cyclonus has always been a personal favorite of mine. And, honestly, he is a very well thought out figure. The vehicle mode looks excellent. The robot mode is incredible. Very screen accurate. Just overall, a very amazing figure. I do highly recommend having him, especially if you're a fan of the old G1 characters. He is an absolute must-have. Well, anyway, this has been the Transformers Kingdom Voyager class Cyclonus. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, leave a nice comment, and enjoy the rest of your day. And join me next time when I'll be going over the last, but most certainly not least, member of the 86 Decepticon trio, Galvatron. And until then, I will see you all around. Bye-bye.